bustin' wide open, with time being spoken, like the best thing up on the daily smoking. For real though, I know it's fire for the catch. Why is hellbound moments try to hit it on a plex? You saying freestylers just drifting, with they self just clouding on the scripting. Yo, what's happening? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to certain ones. What's happening? What's good? What's really hood? What's popping? What's shaking with you? America, we back at it again. From Sip Hop to the Vlog Hop, y'all. Y'all come check it out, enjoy, or maybe enjoy your time or two. Let's go and kick it. Sip Hop in the building, y'all. Sip Hop in the building, y'all. Sip Hop in the building. Sip Hop. Yes, indeed, y'all. Back at it from Sip Hop to Vlog Hop, y'all. I want to appreciate y'all for checking this video out. Just taking out the time to check me out to see what my content is about today. And I'm noticing this year's hip hop been real crafty lately. I'm hearing a lot of people on the internet talking about it. Even I'm seeing the older cats, the hip hop heads, the older OGs, is even speaking more now as far as industry concerned, as far as what's new, what's hot, what's not. I'm seeing more of that now. Then on top of that, I'm seeing more of OGs as rappers speaking on their real how today's society is as far as doing music, or as far as doing studio time, or as far as putting music out. I'm seeing that more often, which is cool. At the same token, you can tell on the other side of how people looking at things is looking at it like OGs are just gatekeeping. Which I can say that, I mean, that's easy for to say, because yeah, it may look like they gatekeeping, but really they not. They just making sure, it's more like they make sure that they make their money's worth or make their progress worth. Cause I can be the type, I can be the type of dude that wants to put out a rapper or want to help out a rapper or whatever, but I know it takes a team, it takes money, it takes process, and it takes a whole lot of progress behind that artist. So you just can't be a person expecting, I put this artist on, I put that artist on, but yet you ain't putting no money behind it. I put this artist on, I put that artist on, but still you're not making any progress. You're not even making a studio session progress. It just basically, for some people, it's just like you just fronting on the gram or something like that. And then on top of that, even though, here's where I'm at as far as today's music. It's still lyricism out here in this world. It's still lyricism out here in this world. It's just people don't want to listen to it, which I can agree, because I'm a hip hop head, and I can agree that I can hear some Benny the Butcher or some Edo or rest of them Rochester, New York cats, or maybe upstate cats or whatever, still making hip hop to this day. Yeah, we got Cali cats doing their thing. We still got cats in New York still doing their thing. Yeah, they on the drill. Watch this. New York still bringing out lyricism as far as MCs. So when it's like on the outside, it's like you looking at New York as now just drill music. No, look at it like this. It's still MCs that's still putting out hip hop music from there to this day. And I ain't talking about no yesterday or no few weeks ago. I'm talking about to this day. Even down south, it's like, to me, yeah, it's more party music in the South going on. At the same time, you got artists, for example, like Killer Mike, still bringing lyricism out of the South. So it's like it's balance. I'm looking at hip hop right now. As of this year, it's been balanced as far as party music and as far as lyricism music. That's why it's so much talk on it right now. As some people would say, hip hop has been declined, while this upscale saying that hip hop has been coming back for like a few years or so. So we got, even though I do music myself and I enjoy it every time I vent in the studio, but this ain't about me. This is about what's going on in the hip hop world, hip hop culture. So I'm proud that the older cats from the hip hop world is keeping, and talking a good understanding instead of just being judgmental to the new rappers and stuff like that. Cause once upon a time, man, what was that? 20 teens? Man, them older cats was, it was like they ain't even like the mumble rap. They didn't even like the new flavor rap. These new rappers just whack, whack, whack. It was like that in 20 teens. I want to say after year 2020, that's when I say after that, from there it became more shifty as what's hip hop and what's not hip hop. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, ever since 2020, the pandemic hit, it's like hip hop just came back, balanced as far as what's lyricism, what's hot, what's lyricism, what's not. So when it came down to it, man, I felt that, as far as artists like Benny the Butcher, the Griselda, it's showing that example. Oh, Jet Life, shout out to Currency, the hospital, and his crew, Jet Life crew. Showing an example that, yeah, I'm independent, but I can be a lyricist at the same time, even if I was making a hot joint or just a dope joint. Those two record labels, independent labels, is like the example of that. Will show you that you can still be independent, but you can still make a joint that's hot or just hip hop. They is two examples of it. Now, even though it's some more independent, labels that's out, that's hot, or, with lyricism or whatever, I just can't think of it off top. So, in that particular matter, with the older cats, speaking their mind, and stuff like that, I'm very proud on that. I'm definitely very proud. And what I'm also proud is the older cats is, trying to really talk, really trying to guide, really trying to motivate, really trying to put the young MCs on for the better in hip hop, not for the worse. So, yeah, man. That's how it is now. That's what I'm noticing. Oh, and also, even though I've been noticing this a few years ago, I want to shout this out to Hassan Campbell, where he was talking about when the rappers coming into the podcasting world. Now, let me rephrase that. Once upon a time, when he mentioned about rappers was dissing the podcasters, the vloggers, saying they was lame, laughing at them, joning on them, this and that and the third, until the timeline point, watch this, until the podcasters would start winning over the rappers. That's why when it came down with certain rappers, especially legendary rappers, coming into the podcasting world, that kind of got me for a minute. I'm like, hold on, these look like some of the cats that was dissing, once upon a time, dissing the podcasters. Now, what made them come into the podcasting world now? As I'm thinking to my back of my head, and then it refreshed my memory when Hassan Campbell was mentioning about it. So I had to really look at it like, that is something to think about, something to look at the moment. At the same time, I looked at it like, okay, even though they say the hip hop world is declining, even though rap is not selling like it used to, but then on the other tip, yeah, it's selling. It's just selling. I guess it's just selling to the female rappers right now. I guess it's just getting busy as far as them concerned and things like that. So who to say? Who for me to judge? who for me to judge? So, what I'm like I say, I'm just glad that hip hop is coming back in its balance as far as real music, lyricism, music. I'm proud that it's bringing back. It's cool now to be a lyricism, especially if you're a poet. See, at the end of the day, if you're a poet, this will be understandable under your behalf because you're speaking from the heart. You're not just speaking on what you're studying on or what you're living off of and stuff like that. You're basically a poet that just represents life. And that's what hip hop is all about, coming from the streets, speaking or representing life. So, man, you dig what I'm saying? I'm just proud of the balance in today's hip hop, especially this year. I'm definitely proud. I'm definitely proud. Hopefully it keeps on going from this day. I hope that the shift gets to the point where that the lyricists can shine now. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this topic right here, shout out to God. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be us. Shout out to mothers out there. If it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be no fathers, no sons, no cousins, no etc. etc. Shout out to the fathers. Without y'all, it wouldn't be like us men wouldn't even be created in this world. So we definitely give a shout out to y'all. Definitely shout out to the hip hop world that's doing their thing right now. Keep the grind going, because at the end of the day, it's the same old grind. So love, peace. So y'all be easy, be breezy. That money tricking off to the saints with the money. That money wanna talk their cash for the money. That money for the money, money for the money.